Hi folks, welcome to the exercise of the month. This month we're reviewing the chin-ups. It's another really popular exercise that's done a lot. It's great for like overall strength in the upper body, size, power, things like that. It's quite a functional activity, uses lots of muscle groups, and what we're going to do is show you how you can get the most out of it. It is done commonly and sometimes with not so great form, so we'll look at how you can get the most out of it, as well as for those people that can't do a chin-up but have always wanted to do a chin-up, we'll show you some progressions on slowly building your way towards doing it. So let's have a look at the chin-up. First of all, if you can see here, the best way to progress from a simple lat pull-down exercise, what Isla's going to do here is what we'll call a prone grip, so her palms are facing down or are facing away from her, and if you do a lat pull down motion, just like she's going to pull a bar down onto the top of the chest, what I want you to notice is where the shoulder blades are here. Some people regard this type of grip in a chin up as being harder than, can you do the supine grip, Isla? The palms facing yourself or palms facing up. And some people say that in a chin up this is an easier exercise, and it is as far as being able to get the chin above the bar. But from my perspective, this is harder because it's harder to hold the shoulder blades in the correct form. Now if you can pause that there and just show what most commonly is seen in a chin-up. Great. So when people commonly do a chin-up, do a big stretch, you'll see the shoulder blades and Isla rolls over the shoulders, and that's obviously an incorrect form and it really promotes bad posture. And so when doing an exercise, doing a chin-up like this, it probably feels easier, but it's wrong. So what I would do first is practice lat pull down in the prone form, so that is this grip, and we're looking at keeping a nice long neck. We're looking at keeping the shoulder blades down. If you can do a lat pull down and let your shoulders shrug upwards to your ears, does that make sense? That's it, and back up again. And that's what you'll see a lot. You'll see the shoulders shrug to the ears, absolutely. And that means it's closing the gap in the neck. So what we ideally want to master first is keeping the shoulders down. Beautiful. And if you can do repetitions on a lat pull down with this posture, then you're ready to progress. The next progression is the supine grip, so palms facing yourself, and then trying to do the exact same form, keeping the shoulder blades here. While it's easier motion for the arms, as in it's stronger, it's harder to hold that posture because there's more tendency, to do it again, to roll the shoulder blades over. That's the tendency right there. Once you can master this, keeping the shoulder blades back, yep. Once you can master that, then we're ready to go to the next step. And let's have a look at that. Okay, the next step in a progression from lat pull down is understanding the difference between an extension motion, that's where the arms are basically going from front to back, and the difference from an abduction, and that's adduction, where the arms are coming closer to the midline of the body. When we do the prone grip, basically our arms are in a more of an adduction motion, and when we're doing supine grip, palms facing yourself, it's more of an extension. The arm is coming by sides, kind of like a seated row. So let's see that in our exercise. The next progression is to go a much heavier weight and what we call a negative. That's where we just control the negative or the up phase, eccentric phase of a motion. So what Isla's going to do is slowly release the lat pull down, obviously a lot heavier weight, still trying to maintain the long neck and the shoulder blades. If we can see what's typical of what I would say someone who's not ready to progress to this is if they let the shoulders come up while they're releasing that weight, and again this is very typical. If you can't maintain this posture while you're slowly releasing the weight, then you're not ready to move on. If you can, then we go to the other grip, which is palms facing yourself on the bar. And again, you're pulling down a nice strong weight and slowly releasing it, keeping the shoulder blades. And if you're able to maintain that without shrugging the shoulders, then again, we're ready to go to the next step. Here you see the next step being performed on a full chin-up bar with assistance. You can either use a band as shown here, or getting a person to help you, or even using a chair or step like Isla is to jump off. You jump on the up phase and just control down the negative phase. This is the exact same thing with the supine grip, palms facing up, slightly harder to hold the posture of the shoulder blades, so you've got that nice long neck, but that's obviously the important part. And then we put it all together. So there's your full unassisted chin up, again maintaining the long neck. That means the shoulder blades are down, and if that's fine, then you go to the supine grip, which is harder to maintain the shoulder blades. If you can do that, you're doing a full chin up, you're ready to go to some variations. This is a close grip, palms facing away. You can then do the exact same thing with the close grip, palms facing yourself. Again, just for variety, for variation. You can even do a mixed grip, which is one palm facing yourself and the other away, obviously switching it up, but really good for a bit of variation. Neutral grip, if you've got the bar, palms facing each other basically, and if you don't have a bar, just pop the head left and right of one. And this is plyometric. If you really got for a challenge, you can make it a little bit more dynamic and really get something out of your chins. Good luck, folks. I wish you all the best.